Today I'm going to show you my favourite lick to play over open chords, alright? And this just makes everything sound a lot more magical, I want to say. Special. It makes everything sound a little bit more special, a little bit more spicy. Alright, so if you're looking for something to spice up your guitar life, then you've come to the right place. Because this is simple, but very effective. Alright, and if you practice this, you're really going to like what you hear coming from your guitar. Alright, and of course, we can embellish upon this, but we're going to keep it really simple for today's lesson. Alright, so we're going to be playing in the key of G. Alright, we've got 4 chords, G, E minor, C, and D. And the lick that we're going to use, okay, the foundation of the lesson is going to be this. That right there. Now we are going to mix it up a little bit as the lesson goes on to make it sound a little bit more interesting, but that's the foundation of this lesson. So let's get this lick down first, and then we're on to a winner. Alright, so we want to get 2 on the G, and we want to slide that up to 4. Alright, now there's different types of slides, and the differences are very subtle. Sometimes you get a fast slide, alright, or sometimes you get the note first, and then you slide up, and that's what we're doing here. So we're going 2, slide up to 4, and then we're going to get 3 on the B. So it's very important we start with our middle finger. So our index finger is free to get that B string, alright? And then we're going to do a fast slide with our middle finger from 4 to 2 on the G. Then we're going to pull off. So it's important that we keep that tension down on the string, right? We keep the pressure so that our fingers practically stick into the fretboard here, and we pull it off, and we get that note. Okay, and then after that we just need to pull off on D, the 3rd string down, 2, 0, like that. So nice and slow. So take a little bit of time just to build that muscle memory and dexterity in there. So just take your time with it. And once you've got that lick down, time to have some fun. Alright, so all we're going to do to start is just play that after each chord. We can even start with it. So once you get it, it's going to sound like this. Alright, so one thing that I want you to notice there that I did is I landed on the bass note of the chord every time. And that's where you should really try to aim to make it all sound, sound good. So let's just practice that a little bit. So again, you want to start with the lick. You don't need to do this fast at all, right? It'll sound just perfectly nice, slow. Then we want to get the bass note. Down, down, up. Just a nice simple strum. Bass, down, down, up. Right? Alright, and then you just want to on that upstroke, get your fingers off for the next lick. Right? Just practice getting your fingers into position to that bass note and getting the coordination with your pick. Okay, because that is going to be difficult. Getting the right string there. So there's all the different things going on at once. You need to make sure you get your finger in the right place, and you need to make sure your pick is going to be in the right place as well. Alright? And when I get to the D chord, what I do here is I just take my 3rd finger, right? It's already on the B string, and I slide that up to 5. Again, using that little box from the pentatonic scale. And then I'm going to get 3 in the high E string. Alright? And then just come back to the lick on the G. To mix it up a little bit. Alright? Alright? What you could also do, right, is you can mix that up a little bit. And rather than do this, you could do a double stop. Alright? And all I'm doing there is get my 1st finger on 2 in the B, my 3rd finger my middle finger, sorry, on 3 on the G. I'm getting both of those together, slide them up 1 fret, twice, like that. And then I'm just coming back into the lick on the G. 42, pull off, 2, pull off, like that. Alright, so let's try and play that with a combination of those licks, alright? Another thing I could do, and this is the last thing I want to touch on, is just add nice, simple embellishments onto that using the fingers that I have free. And the great thing about open chords is that you can do that. Like for a G, for example, all these notes I can use because they're within the G major scale. Alright, so I can hammer on. I can also hammer on and get the string underneath as a double stop. Not as hard as that. Alright, I can do the same with the C chord with my middle finger. Sounds really nice. And then with the D, you've got your pinky and your middle finger. You can just take on and off. Little hammer-ons and pull-off that you can do as well. So just doing things like that, as well as adding the licks, can, you know, add so much more, you know, different dynamics to your playing. So let's try and mix everything together. Just do a little combination of things. I'm not going to think about what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to pick randomly, all right? So we'll start with the lick. So as you can see, just a couple of little tools can make all the difference. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Let me know in the comments if it's made a difference to you, if you will add that into your playing. And yeah, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next lesson.